Alright lads, how's it going? So we're on to day 6 of the programme, and it's your third bodyweight and kettlebell workout of the week. Now, okay, so going to introduce you 2 new exercises today. Now, those exercises, they're not in the introduction to kettlebell, okay? So in the file, so therefore I'm going to show you now before we move in. Alright, so this is my 24, this is a cast iron, the one I've been using. You can see the difference in the handle. I've now got, this is my competition. I prefer these ones, okay, a bit of a smoother, more circular handle, which for me is easier to clean and easier to hold here and push, etc. Okay, so, and as well, because I'm going to be demonstrating, okay, I'm going to just use my lighter one. So, 2 new moves. The first one is the clean and press. Okay, so as we progress through, you know, the 21-day plan, okay, there's going to be a lot of moves which require you to have that kettlebell in the clean position. All right. So I've already shown you the clean. In fact, I showed it you on day 1. All right. So if I always say to you guys, I want you to get that kettlebell in the rack position, you clean it. All right. You never pick it up, you know, and do that. Okay. You now know. There's my clean, and this is my rack position. So from here, I can press, okay? Now if you watch me carefully, what I'm doing is I'm bringing it back to the midline, so I can almost pray. If you want to bring the other hand there, you can. And I push, rotate. Push, rotate. So whereas you see some guys in the gym on the machines and they're going wide, we don't do that on the kettlebell. The kettlebell, it's all about working to the midline, all right? So I'll say to you, clean. Okay, there's your clean. And from there, you're going to press. Now, depending on what weight kettlebell you've got, okay, this could be very tricky. This is a 16 for me. Okay, now I can press a 24, but because in this workout we're going to be working for 30 seconds, I'm going to be using a lighter one because it's a little bit more fitness-based, all right? Now, as you know, here's your clean, and it's in position. Now, if you, in this workout, start to struggle with the press, and you can't get it up, what we're going to do is we're going to turn that into like a push and a press, or a dip and a drive. So you drop and push, okay? So you get your whole body underneath it. Drop and push. So it'll look like this from the side. You just see that little hip thrust, and I lock out. And again, it's so important that your core is braced. Your core muscles are helping you drive that kettlebell up, and then I lock out, palm open, strong, all right? So, how would a clean and press look in a workout? You don't need to rush it. Focus on the technique. It would look like this. Okay, clean, press, down, through the legs. Clean, press, back in. Okay, don't rush that move. It's not a snatch. It's a clean and press. Okay, see how I've got it in this rack position, and I give it the nudge down. So you're going to pick it up more, you know, when I do the workout. Okay. Now the second exercise, okay, I want you to learn is the squat, okay? So when we squat using a kettlebell in the rack position, it's good because it really offsets your centre of gravity, okay, and forces you to engage more core muscles to work. So again, if I say to you guys, you've got into kettlebell squats, I don't want to see you, picking up the kettlebell and doing all this. Anytime you get that kettlebell up, you've cleaned it, all right? Now, with the squat, for me, I like to lock in my hands or just bring them together. And the great thing about doing kettlebell squats is you cannot cheat the form. Otherwise, you're going to fall over with that kettlebell. Head up, park the bum, drive. Head up, park the bum, and drive, okay? Keeping that kettlebell resting there. The minute you start to tilt forward, you've had it. This is the great thing about the kettlebells. You've got to get that technique perfect. So, with that in mind, okay, similar to day 1's workout, 6 exercises, 30 seconds each, it's a 3-minute circuit. Go for the money. If you're beginner, new to the program, 2 minutes rest at the end. If you're regular, maybe a minute and then go again. Again, if you're beginners, you're going to do 3 rounds. Okay, for my regulars, you can do between 4 and 5 rounds. Alternatives to kettlebell exercises will be your side plank, your push-up style plank, and your plank. you know what you're doing. I demonstrated them on day 3. They're going to be in your PDF. All right, it's important that you get that PDF printed off. So, the workout. Okay, 30 seconds clean and press on one side. It's going to be my left, my favourite side. Okay. Now, I've got my 24 there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I can clean and press that. I'll show you actually. Okay. But if we're looking at doing 30 seconds, that's going to be difficult for me. So if I was working strength, okay, there's my clean and my press there. Okay. My clean and my press there. You know, I'd be doing a couple of reps of those, both sides, as a strength element. You know, as we progress further into the programs and get towards summer, we're looking at more sort of muscle building stuff as well with the kettlebells. That's when, you know, I'd be using something like that for my cleans and presses in a workout, you know, where we're working for not so much reps, but for time, you know. So there's just no way in this workout I'm going to be able to do 30 seconds clean and press, you know, and then go into another exercise, then 30 seconds clean press if I want to work at high intensity. So I'm going to be a little bit lighter, okay, I'll make no excuses for that. Alright, and you'll see it'll still catch me up. 16 is still quite heavy. So I'm going to go 30 seconds clean and press on the left. Then I've got burpees for 30 seconds. So you can see why I've got no interest in clean and pressing, you know, 24 both sides when I've got burpees sandwiched in the middle, alright? So I then go 30 seconds clean and press on the other side. Okay, after that we are just throwing in a plank, alright? Just because I'm going to need a little bit of a breather, so are you, okay? From there, we're going into 30-second squats. So you'll clean that kettlebell, you'll have it held, and you do your squats, okay? Remember, you're doing multiple rounds, so you just swap sides the next time, all right? We've got you covered. And then, we're going to be finishing with what I call a plank to push-up. Now, if you've probably seen on my main website, I do a lot of this. I've got a workout called Raw to the Core. It's in there. But again, I don't need to demonstrate it here. I'll just show you as we get working, all right, guys? So, again, setting up my timer, going to show you once. It's 3 minutes, and you'll see exactly what this workout's going to do to me. Okay, just bear with me when I turn the sound up. Okay. So I'm starting with clean and press on my favourite side, 30 seconds, okay? See how I'm keeping it close to the midline? I clean, I dip, and I push. And it's all about my core muscles supporting me, okay, here. Clean, push, in. Clean, push. Clean and press. This is great for the shoulders. Okay. Going into burpees. So you can see why I didn't want to be doing clean and presses with a 24. And this is really heavy through your shoulder girdle. You're gonna really get a nice burn in the upper body, guys. All right. Ooh, clean and press, weaker side. 30 seconds. Clean, press. The great thing about the kettlebells, guys, you're going to get found out on one side. And for me, that's my right. And guess what? That's why we work both sides to iron out any imbalances. Okay. Get that press. Okay. Yeah. Thank God I put a plank in there, all right? So 30 seconds, just holding. I'm gonna get my breath. Next exercise is the squat. Remember, you're gonna clean that kettlebell. You don't pick it up any other way. Okay, 2 exercises to go. So, getting into my squats. Clean, okay? Looks like this. Oh. 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 the front. I've got my rack position. Let's fall back on that one. I'm finishing with my plank to push-up. It's not very nice on my elbows on this floor, but I will endeavour to persevere in my plank. Up to push-up, back down, up to push-up, back down. You get the gist. Now after burpees and cleans and presses, my shoulders are just on fire, as well as my core. This is predominantly a core move. I'll tell you what guys, that was one round. I'm glad that's over. I haven't been filming all day. So, there you can see it. You're going to do one round, 3 minutes. Take a breather, depending on ability, and then just move on to 3 rounds or 4 to 5 rounds, again depending on ability. You got your PDF. Hope you pick up those new moves. Any questions, just post them guys, and I'll do my best to advise. Again, technique is, you've got to get that technique right, so watch the video and you need to do it a few times at the start, get that technique dialed in. Alright guys, great stuff, enjoy.